Yeah, it's really good. He was in command from the first pitch and throwing it where he wanted to. And early on he was keeping his pitch count down, which allowed him to go deeper too. So 100, I don't know where he ended up, 105, 100. That's really good for 8 innings.
Is it even more impressive to do that against a team that leads the majors in runs right now?
Yeah, they swing it, and he kept Reyes off, and he kept the middle order guys off balance a little bit too. Some flyouts and some swings on balls kind of up in the zone, and for fly balls. Ball's not carrying today because it's so wet and damp. So he did a really nice job.
He had that one outing at Fenway early in the year where things didn't go well. Other than that, every other start has been a quality start. What luxury is that for you to have a guy you can put on the mound and know with as much confidence as you could have that he's going to give you that kind of performance?
Yeah, I mean, if we get in a situation like we have been where the bullpen's been used pretty heavy, when he goes out there, he's going to give you opportunity to rest those guys as much as possible and can go deep in the game. And it's nice to have him on our club because he can provide that for us. Got a big base hit to start an inning, scored a run. He does a lot of things on the field that help him win games.
Bryce looked a little frustrated in those first 2 ABs against Dickey, and then the third one. Did he kind of cut down his swing a little bit?
He spread out. And, we played a little bit of small ball there, bunting Desi to get guys over. With RA or any knuckleballer, it's evident by the first inning you can get 2 base hits, and it doesn't mean that you've got a rally going because the ball just goes all over the place. So we figured we'd give ourselves an opportunity. If they chose to walk Bryce, then Zim was seeing it pretty good today too. He flew out deep to right in his first at bat. So we just wanted to get a guy to third with less than 2 out and take our chances there because we hadn't really put together any offense up to that point as far as scoring runs goes. So, and he did a nice job of just staying on one and hitting it back through the middle.
It seemed like the lineup was extra aggressive today, swinging at pitches early in the at-bats. Is that the strategy against a knuckleballer to get the first good one you see?
Yeah, it depends. It depends on where the ball's at. The adage, see it high, let it fly. If he's going to throw a knuckleball in there that's belt high or up, we want to swing at that one because that's the one generally you put in play better. The one that goes down is difficult. And the fact that he can change speeds with it, he throws harder ones and softer ones. But the first one generally he's trying to throw a strike with, and then he goes to work. So to be aggressive in that regard up in the strike zone is important for us.
I don't know how much time you spent talking about Drew during this first part of the season, but are we at the point now where this is kind of who he is, that you feel super comfortable that he's going to get those last 3 outs and that's who he is?
Yeah, it's who he's always been. Second half of last year, given opportunity and providing the opportunity for him to get there and close, it's who he's always been. He relishes the opportunity to be the closer. He enjoys it. Is fired up about it when he comes in there and does a nice job.
Given the inconsistency and injuries to the rest of your rotation, how, just the steadiness of both Scherzer and Zim been the top for you guys?
Yeah.
How helpful is it?
It's really helpful. We can have games like today where 2's enough, and length, and all of those things we talked about. It's important to have that. It helps rest your bullpen. It doesn't put pressure on your offense to go out and score 4 or 5. So days like today, like this game, can happen, and you come out on the right end of the stick there. So it starts with the guy that steps on the mound in the first inning, and they can take control of the game one way or the other. But like today, Jordan was in control from the first pitch on, and did a great job for us.
Game 2 question for you. With Max, teams are super aggressive against him, swinging the first pitch a lot, but his strikeout numbers are still incredibly high. How is he able to manage that many strikeouts when teams are still swinging?
I just think it's the ability to throw any pitch at any time for strike. So strike one's always important for a pitcher. We all know that. But the fact that he can throw slider for a strike, he can throw curveball for a strike, and his fastball for a strike to both sides of the plate. You want to be aggressive against him because you don't necessarily want to get to his off-speed stuff or his 2-strike stuff. But if he locates, like he has been then he gets a lot of foul balls, balls that are not put in play with authority on the first pitch, and then he can go to work. That's why his strikeout numbers are still high. But he's aggressive within the strike zone, and he's got all 4 of them he can throw at any time.
Do you know yet if Bernard's going to be able to play tonight?
We don't know. We don't know yet. We'll get him hot. We knew he wasn't going to play the day game, so he hasn't done much yet. Just been getting treatment, so we'll get him hot and see how he feels.
So who's the run around and test it out, I guess?
We'll get him on the Alter G back there on the unweighted treadmill and have him do some running and see how he feels before he would get in the cage or anything like that.
Do you ever remember playing in a doubleheader during your career where you had to face 2 guys of the caliber of Zimmermann and Scherzer?
Boy, I don't know. I don't know if I'm sure. I'm sure that those happen. We faced Braves teams, in Atlanta with some rain, and I'm sure we got Maddox and Glavine during a doubleheader at some point. But it's never any fun. But they had opportunity. They had a couple of opportunities, and Zim made nice pitches to get out of the innings, and and he can do that. Much needed game for us today with regard to the bullpen and the doubleheader, and I'm happy for him the way he pitched.
That's good. Thank you, Matt.
Okay.